Today, we're coming to talk about food safety. I have a couple questions about some of the practices and some of the things that we do. So I just wanted you to educate us.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how should we store uncooked meat?
Yes. So for meat, the best way to store is either keep it in the refrigerator
Okay.
or you grill it. So what makes meat go bad is the water content.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you're able to keep it in a very cold storage, what happens is that you don't have a lot of microorganisms that can make it go bad. Yes, you don't have them growing like that.
Okay.
However, the other way is also to grill it. So you realize that in the villages or normal home, you can oven grill it, take the water content out of it, and
Okay.
with that it can stay for a longer period.
Okay. Now, when we go to the market, you see sometimes the meat is out there sitting in the hot sun, and then we go ahead and buy it. Is that safe or?
So that is not safe because if it's open, usually when you go to the abattoir and all that, usually this is our fresh meat, so they have some shelf life, like a short shelf life. However, that one is okay
Okay.
because when you come back home, you either keep it in a cold storage or you either use it in preparing a meal. Yeah, but when you go to a normal market that has these things, that have these meats exposed to the sun and so exposed to other things, that one is can be very dangerous,
Okay.
and you can experience a lot of problems after consuming such meat. So, advice that know where you buy your meat from, and always buy it either in a cold storage or probably a fresh meat that has been killed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Think twice about the meat that I bought. So, how should we store soups and stews, especially during the frequent power outages that we have been going on? Doom so is very alive.
Yeah, so with doom so like this, the best way to do is that first of all, keep don't store all your soups in one pot. That would be
Okay.
very dangerous, and also you would end up losing the whole soup, right? So what you can do is that after preparing your whole soup, just keep them in small containers in small portions, so that anytime you need any of these soups, you just pick a portion and just allow it to defrost or thaw, then you can now consume it.
Okay.
So that what happens is that the rest of the other soup that is left will be kept in the fridge. So even if doom so happens, it's still be in the cold storage and it will not get spoiled.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't keep the whole soup in the big bowl. Just after cooking, just keep them
Divide
small.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
And the other thing is, sometimes we also advise that the ones that we keep shouldn't have proteins inside, because sometimes some proteins can also increase the rate at which it gets spoiled.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes we advise that stews like this, you can prepare
Yes.
the whole stew of soup and keep it just a soup in a small containers.
Okay.
So when you want to reheat it, you can introduce the protein into it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's another smart way to go about it.
Okay. So would we then prepare the meat separately and then?
So you can prepare the whole soup,
Okay.
or sometimes prepare the soup without protein and all that.
Oh, okay.
That's another way.
Okay.
However, if you don't have that strength or you don't have that luxury time to do those things, you can just keep it that way.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
How long should cooked meat be left out for?
So cook meat in the form of like cooked meat in the soup or like grilled meat.
Yes. So for example, you go to a chop bar, right?
Yes.
And they separate the meat from the soup. So you go, you select the soup that you want, and then the meat is sitting out somewhere in the sun and everything like that. So how long should it be out like that in order for you to be able to consume it and not get sick and things like that?
Yeah, so usually for chop bars like this, usually you realize that they see that this meat will be in a different pan, and usually you see that it doesn't last long. Usually it will take about 4 or 5 hours and it's done, and you
Okay.
rather you reuse it. However, we don't expect these people to keep the meat like out there like that beyond about 6 hours,
Okay.
because within 6 hours, a bacteria can grow and also
Okay.
get to a certain level that can cause a lot of like the cause GI problems like diarrhea and all that. Yes. Yeah. And also we tell them to also cover it. So if even if you take it out, like even if it's out there, if you covered it with, let's say, a net and all that, it can be safe for the whole day.
Oh, okay. Okay. Like even when you go and buy wache, you see that the dried meat, the beef, is sitting outside in a pan, and most times it's covered. But yeah,
with this plastic net.
Yes. Okay. How long do cooked vegetables last in the fridge?
So when you say cook veg, you're talking about stews.
So like carrots, for example. If I maybe do a stir fry with carrots and bell peppers and things like that, and I put it in the fridge, how long will it survive in the fridge?
Yeah, so with the shelf life, usually we advise that within 3 days you should consume it.
Okay.
Yes, because we're in an era that we have a lot of doom soil and all that. Yeah, so what we advise is that just for stir fried vegetables, the longest time you can keep it in the fridge should be 3 days.
Oh, okay.
3 days, yes.
Okay.
So that it will still be fresh. You still have it fresh, and you can also have it free from other bacteria and all that.
Okay. Now, back in Canada, I'm used to washing or rinsing my lettuce, some vegetables with just water. But now here, I've been told, and it's not something that I do, you have to use salt water to rinse kotomri leaves, lettuce, and things like that. Why is that?
Yeah, so you can for when you comparing how vegetable is stored and also distributed in countries like Canada, it's also different from Ghana.
Oh, okay.
So usually you realize that most of the vegetables that are being stored and also distributed in these foreign countries is kept in a cold storage. And even before it gets to the local market or the supermarket, these vegetables are cleaned, so they clean them and all that.
Okay.
But comparing to our local markets here, they don't have that time and those resources to do all these things.
Okay.
So you realize that when you buy even consumer from the market and you use a white tissue to wipe, it's a part of the consumer. So you have a lot of dust.
Yeah.
Yes, and using salt to wash these vegetables can help you reduce the amount of bacteria or these harmful microorganisms that settles on these vegetables.
Okay.
So first of all, you wash it with salt water. Then you rinse it twice with normal warm water.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do. And this one can help reduce the amount of microorganisms that can cause harm. Remember too, there are some bacteria that can survive heat. Yes. So if you don't wash it that way, they can still be on the vegetable. Even if you stir fry, it can still cause problem. Yeah. So it's very important that you even wash it before you even consume it. And even right now, what I'm also advising is that let's try and even do more stir fried vegetables than the cut vegetables. Because we have a lot of people who spray fertilizers and other harmful chemicals on these vegetables. Yeah, so when you wash it, you reduce the amount of these chemicals. If you stir fry it, it can also help also deactivate it. And also, so there are some green vegetables like kontomire. What happens? They contain oxalates, which can also increase the risk for kidney stones and all that. However, when you boil or you even add heat to it, it reduces the strength of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So for us to prevent all these food safety things when it comes to vegetables, what we advise is that you either wash it or you either take it through a heat method of cooking, like boiling or stir fry or even oven grilling and all that.
Oven steaming and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't have to boil it, because if you boil it too much too, you end up
take out all the nutrients.
That is why we kontomire. What we advise is that the kontomire, you don't have to boil it with a lot of water. Or even if you boil it with a lot of water, you can even use the water as a stock to prepare your stews or anything like that. But you don't have to throw away the stock.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
so thank you so much, Nee. Your handle again.
So Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter is the Ghanaian Dietitian.
Okay. Go check out his page and follow him. And don't forget to subscribe to Cho of the Day on the YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and on TikTok. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.